All right, it's recording. All right, so let's come into a comfortable seated position. Today's class is going to be a little fresh, a little funky, and just kind of have fun with it. We'll move a little bit differently than like our traditional vinyasas. So just have fun with it, listen to your body, and use your breath. And if something doesn't feel good, always take another option or just eliminate it. All right, so let's come into the body for a moment. Start to close the eyes, relax the shoulders. And then I want you to feel the sit bones touching the earth. And then that grounding down through the hips, through the tailbone. And then that opposition as we lift up through the spine, the tallness of the head reaches up. And then the softening of the shoulders. Check in with how you're feeling right now. Maybe you are rushing around to get to the mat. Maybe you've had a bit of a stressful day. Maybe you're feeling pretty chill. Whatever it is, no judgment. And then notice where you're breathing now. Notice if your breath is a little speedy, a little quick. And then try to use your mind to slow it down. Fill up the belly more than the chest, relaxing your core as your belly expands out in front of you. And then nice softly as we exhale. Let's go ahead and bring our palms now to heart center. We'll bow softly to our own heart. And I want you to set an intention today. Perhaps maybe it's a new intention. Maybe it's something you're hoping to achieve today in your practice, something you hope to get out of today in general, out of the week. Maybe it's a little fresh, maybe it's a little funky, maybe it's something a little different than you've ever kind of had this intention before. I want you acknowledging that intention. We're gonna kind of create some heat in our hands, so rub your palms together really, really quickly. Keep the eyes closed. And once you feel that friction in the palms, I want you to place both palms on each eye, keeping the eyes closed. So gently putting the hands over the eyes. Keeping the hands there, I want you to open the eyes within the hands and then noticing the warmth and the darkness. And then I want you, while your eyes are open, you're gonna slowly drift the arms down and then start to drink in the light around you. Notice that drastic change. And then I want you to remembering that intention as we start to flow, and then using your breath to anchor you in this moment. So really focusing on the breath, and your mind is going to wander. And then remembering when you catch yourself wandering, just remember back to the breath. Use that as your anchor and move with the breath. So we'll start today in child's pose. So let's go ahead and come onto the mat. Let the big toes come to touch. And then sit back onto the heels, reach the fingertips as far forward as you can. Drop the head. Take a full breath here. We're gonna flow starting from here. So we're gonna come up into tabletop position. So stack the wrist right underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Coming into cow, let the belly button drop down, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, look up slightly. Lift the tailbone. Good. Inhale here. We're going to take our hands over to the right side. So both hands are going to venture over to the right. Your hips are going to go to the left. So you're just kind of taking a little side bend, almost like a little snake. And then back to center. Inhale. Exhale over to the left side. So both hands venture over to the left, hips go to the right. You're kind of sitting back a little bit. Good. And then back to inhale, back to center. Good, and then back to child's pose. Hips go back. Reach the arms forward. And then very slowly, you're gonna start to slide your hands back towards your knees. Staying down on your heels, you're gonna bring your hands back, lift your heart, lift your shoulders, and then reach the fingers back, look up, open the heart, open the throat, little back, tiny back bend. Good, exhale, we're gonna go back into that child's pose. Reach the arms forward, drop your hips. Good, inhale back into tabletop, onto the hands. So we're doing a little flow here. Good. Drop the belly, cow. Lift the tailbone, lift the heart, lift up, look. Good. Reach over to the right side. Hands go to the right, hips go to the left. Maybe even put your left elbow down. Good. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Left hands over. Hips over to the right. Good. Back to center. Child's pose. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Slide your fingers back. Slowly start to come up like a slimy slug. And as you come, your hands are going to go behind you. Lift the heart. Look up. Open the throat. Exhale. Good. One more time through. Back to child's pose. Slide the hands back forward. Drop the head. Inhale. Tabletop position. Exhale. Cow. Roll the biceps forward. Shine the heart forward. Inhale. Good. Exhale over to the right. Hands walk over. Maybe your left forearm's down. Pull your hips to the left. Good. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Maybe drop your right forearm down. Hips go to the right. Good. Back to center. Inhale. Good. Child's pose. Exhale. Slide those hands back. Slowly bring the head up. Press into your hand. Lift the head. Lift the heart. Open the throat. Good. Exhale. Back into tabletop position. So we're going to set for down dog. What I like to do is make sure that my wrist crease is parallel to the front edge of my mat, and then walk my hands about an inch or two forward. Make sure that your fingers are spread wide. Grip the mat. From here, curl the toes and then lift up into downward facing dog. So you're pressing down into the earth as if your arm bones are going to grow longer. You're pressing down and forward. And then that momentum lifts your hips up a little higher. And then that energy travels down towards the ground from the legs. Heels melt down and back. Find a big breath here. One more inhale. And then bring your toes to touch. Inhale, the right leg lifts, spread the toes. And then we're going to exhale, bring your knee to your nose. We're going to come into plank position almost with the knee to the nose. Round your upper back. And then hold here. And as you inhale, I want you to bring your right knee to the right elbow. And then exhale to the other side, left elbow. Inhale, right, left. Inhale, keep going. One more time. Good. From here, back into that three-legged dog. Press the heel up. Press into your hands. Good. Exhale, gently step it through. Low lunge. Turn your back foot 45 degrees out. We're coming up into warrior one. Reach out of fingers. Press into your feet. And then shine the heart up. Good. Relax your shoulders. Press into your feet. Your back foot is at a 45, so it's not crescent. Good. Warrior one. Inhale here. Good. Exhale. We're going to reverse our warrior. So left arm is back, light on the back thigh, and then right arm reaches up and over. Get really big through the side body. One more breath here. Good. From here, we're going to Skandasana. So it's like a little lunge. So we're going to drop, bend our left leg, and our right leg stays straight. So we're going to the ground. Skandasana here. Our right leg is straight and our toes are pointing at 12 o'clock. Your hands can be down. Your heel can be lifted or on the ground, wherever you are. Roll the shoulders back. Big breath in. Good. We're going to travel to the front edge of our mat for lunge. So walk your hands forward. One hand on either side. Good. Press both hands flat. And we're going to come into pigeon pose. So take your front leg and you're going to lift it up. And then take your right knee to right wrist. Slide that back left leg back as far as you can. Breathe big here. You can stay right here. You can come onto the elbows. We're only going to be here for 2 breaths, so wherever you are is perfect. Big breath in. Make sure your right toes are flexed. Big breath out. Maybe you reach a little farther on this next inhale. Lengthen. Inhale. Full exhale first. On the inhale, press the floor away. Coming back into pigeon, upward. Curl your back toe. Lift to downward facing dog. Right leg meets left. Pedal through the legs. Good. From here, bring big toes to touch. And then inhale, now the left leg lifts. Spread those toes, inhale. Good, here we go. Bring that knee towards your nose, round through your back. Hold, but not your breath. Inhale, bring the left knee to left elbow. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, left, right. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, send it back, three-legged dog. Spread the toes. Good. Inhale, gently step it through without a sound, low lunge. Turn the back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, we rise up, warrior one. Reach out of the fingers, stay really heavy through hips. Good, reverse your warrior. Right arm back, left arm lifts up, look up. Big breath. Find that lift from the left rib cage off your hips. Good, Skandasana, bend your right leg. Left leg stays straight, we're gonna go to the ground. Hands are on the ground, but your chest is up. Your left leg is straight and your toes are pointing straight up, 12 o'clock. Good, find that stretch through the inner thigh. One more breath. Good, look to the front of your mat, travel, lunge to the front of your mat. One hand on either side. Press into your hands, pigeon pose, lift the left leg, left knee, left wrist, slide the right leg back. Stay here or come onto the elbows. Spread the toes on your left leg. You can always reach out a little farther. One more breath. Big inhale. Good, exhale, push it away. Come back into that high pigeon. Curl your back toe, lift up, downward facing dog. Good. Bring your big toes to touch. Come up on the tiptoes, bend your knees, look at your hands, and then step to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift, find the length. Roll the shoulder blades back onto the spine. And then exhale, release. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up. Press into your feet. Strong legs, strong core leads you all the way up. Mountain pose, Tadasana. And then we arrive, we bow out and over the toes, leading with your heart. Inhale, halfway lift, find the length. Good, exhale, release. Hands touch the earth. Step back to high plank. And then we're gonna lower all the way down for 3. Keep the elbows in. 2, and 1. Untuck the toes. We're coming into cobra. Inhale. Press into your little toe. Lift the heart. We'll do 3 repetitions. Good. Exhale, release. Inhale, press into your feet. Lift the heart. Roll the shoulders back, collarbone forward. Good. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Go ahead and tuck the toes, maybe lift the knees and inhale, rise, plank. Good, exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Let the heaviness of your head drop down. Bring your big toes to touch. Come up on the tiptoes, bend your knees, look at your hands and travel, top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, press into your feet, rise all the way up, mountain pose, Tadasana, reach up. From here, you're gonna take your right wrist, grab your left, right grabs left, you got it. Lift up, find length, and then we're gonna flamingo the leg. So we're gonna take our left leg, cross it over our right. Yeah, so this is the funkiness, all right? So reach into the feet, lift up through the heart, lift up through the fingers, and then up and over to the right. There's an imaginary beach ball through your side body here. Good, back to center. Inhale, release the wrist, release the leg. Good, Tadasana. Good, now left hand, right wrist. Left hand, right wrist, reach up. And now right leg crosses left, flamingo the legs. Good, press into your feet, lift up through the fingers, up and over that imaginary beach ball towards the left. Big breath in. Good, back to center, undo the legs, undo the hands, feet together, inhale. And then exhale, we bow out and over the toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, release. Hands touch the floor, step back to high plank. And again, lower all the way down to the floor for 3, 2, and 1. Good. So what I want you to do here is I want you to take your right arm out into a T and making sure that your elbow and everything is right in line with the shoulder. So it's a nice 90-degree bend or straight out. Press into the fleshy part of your forearm and into the hand. Now your left hand is going to be near your chest, and you're going to press into it, take your right ear down, and you're just going to lean into that shoulder, press into the fleshy bits. That top left leg can either be bent over to behind you, it can be straight, or you could even reach towards your straight hand. Wherever you are is perfect. Keep breathing. Let this shoulder open here. Gently unwind. One leg comes up. And then as you come up, then bring the shoulder back in. Now, other side. Left arm out. Make sure that it's right in line with the shoulder. Left ear down. Right knee, arm right near your chest. And then press into the shoulder. Keep the head down. Your top leg can either stay flat, it can be bent behind you, or reaching for a little bit more of a quad stretch towards your hand. Big inhale. Be with it, with the breath. Let it anchor you in this moment where you have all the power. Gently release the leg. Come back to center. And then bring the arm almost like you're doing cobra. All right. And then you can even take it a little wider of your mat. So if I was on my mat, I'll take it this way. So on your mat, you can go a little wider. And what I want you to do is you're going to think cobra with the heart, press into your hands, and then fire up the glutes, lift the thighs. So my legs are lifted up, 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 but find cobra with the heart without a wrinkle in the neck. Big breath in. Heels are lifted. Good. See if you can find a little bit more length. Inhale, lift. Good. And then exhale, gently melt back to the floor. Good. Go ahead and put the hands underneath you. And then inhale, we rise up, plank pose. Plank. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Good. Press into those hands. Find one more breath. Relax your neck. Full exhale. Bring your big toes to touch. Bend the knees. Look at your hands. Step or float. Top your space. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Make sure there's a small space between the heels, but the toes are touching. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend the knees, float the arms up. And imagine all the weight is in your heels. Squeeze knees towards midline, ankles towards midline, and then find that energy reaching out of your fingers. Nip the low ribs in. Good. Airplane your arms, palms facing down, then pull the pinkies towards one another. Perfect. Roll those shoulders back, big breath in. Good. From here, interlace your hands together behind your back, even if it's just your tips of the fingers or the whole palm. And then lift up onto the tips of the toes. Yes, it might be a little wobbly. Good. Keep lifting up through the arms, lift up through the heels. One more breath. Keep the grip. And then I want you to let the heels drop. Drop your chest, forward fold. Keep the wrist. Good. Drop the heaviness of your head. Relax it. Let the arms fall up and over. Good. Gently bring your hands back towards your bottom. Slide them down. Inhale, halfway lift. Find that length. Exhale, release. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend the knees, float the arms up. Good. Settle into the hips and then press the palms together. Prayer twist. We're going to add a fun little twist here. So take your left elbow and make contact with the right knee. Notice if your right knee or your right hip followed, and drop your hips so that they're level. Press the palms together. And then maybe you have a bigger expression. Maybe you open like wings. So the right arm up, left arm down. Keep making that connection with the left elbow, left knee, or right knee. Good. And chair pose. Reach the arms up. It's okay if you're burning. That's good. Squeeze. Big inhale. Exhale, press palms together. Here we go, twist. Right elbow, left thigh, press one and the other. Make sure that the right hip didn't follow, press it down and back. Good. Maybe you have a fuller expression. You lift the left arm up, the right hand towards the ground. Keep breathing, inhale. Good, from here, the release is forward fold. Drop your head, lift the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Hands touch the floor, step back to high plank. We'll do our first chaturanga of the practice. If you need to use your knees, by all means do so. Inhale here. Good, exhale, we lower halfway and pause. Inhale, shine the heart forward. Come up on the tops of the feet, your thighs are lifted, shoulders back. Good, hips lift you up and back. Downward facing dog. Perfect. Bring your big toes to touch. We move on. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Spread the toes. Good. Inhale, bring the knee to the nose, round through your back. And then tick-tock again. Right, left. Inhale. Use your breath. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here. And then see if you can go right into that low lunge. Press your foot right in front. Perfect. Good. If you need to, you can bring your back leg in just a hair. We're going to come into a little pyramid. So we're going to start to lean the hips back, start to straighten your front leg, and then come up, and I want you to actually pop the toe of your front foot. Drop your head. So you're pulling your toes up towards your face, you're on your heel, you're dropping your head. Your leg can be slightly bent if needed. Good. Press that right foot back into the ground. We're going to flamingo our legs. So now the left leg is going to cross over right. Left leg crossed over right. Drop your head. Good. Here we go. Come on up. Mountain pose with the legs. Flamingo legs. Reach out of your fingers, out of your heart. Good. Got the fan. Good. From here, take your right hand, grab your left wrist. Reach up and over to the right. Here we go, back to center, inhale. And then out, we bow, out and over the toes. Keep your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, find the length. Good, exhale, release. Hands touch the floor. You can unflamingo the legs as you step back into high plank. And then chaturanga dandasana, with or without the knees, lower halfway, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders back, neck long. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Here we go. Lift the left leg high, spread your toes. Good. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, round your back. And then back and forth like a tick-tock. Back and forth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, hold, and then step it to that lunge. Here we go. Hands are on the ground. We're going to shift slightly back, lift the toes. All right, and notice your hips. That front leg as straight as you can. Drop your head. Big breath into this sensation. The fun part, flamingo our legs. So we're going to step on our left leg, cross the right leg over. Good. Inhale, rise up, press in both feet. Lift out of the heart, out of the hands. Good. From here, left hand grabs the right wrist. Reach up and then over to the left. Press into your feet. Good. Inhale, back to center. And then exhale, bow, leading more with your heart than with your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Good. Hands touch the floor and then unflamingo the legs, step back into plank pose, lower halfway down, chaturanga dandasana. Always can skip these if you need to. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press into the tops of the feet. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Find a moment here. Breathe into the sensations you feel. If you've lost your breath, connect back to it. Good. We're going to add on a little bit, okay? So we're going to combine what we've already learned. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Big breath. Good. Bring that knee to the nose and pause. Hold. Breathe. Big breath. Good. Exhale. Step it all the way through. Lunge. Good. Here we go. Pyramid with the pop toe. Drop those hips back. Straighten that leg. Inhale. Good. Here we go. Flamingo the legs. Step forward. Left crosses over right. Good. Inhale. Rise all the way up. Reach out of your fingers. Come all the way up. Right hand grabs left wrist. And over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Here's the change up. We're gonna unflamingo our legs and come into half moon. So our left leg is gonna go back and our right hand is gonna go towards the floor about a couple of feet in front of us. Okay, so it's gonna go nice and slow. Unflamingo, left leg behind you, right hand down, left hand up and left leg up. This is half moon. Find that breath. You can use your breath to anchor you here. Lift and flex the back toes. Lift the right arm or left arm up. Big breath. We're almost done. Good. Reverse the warrior. So bring that left leg down. Come into like a lunge. And then reach the right arm up. Big breaths. Keep that lunge. Good. Find the side ribs. And Skandasana. So we're going to bend our left leg. Straighten our right. So our toes are popped up. Good, big breath in. Look towards the front edge of your mat with or without your hands. You're gonna travel to the front, lunge. Good, inhale here. We've been here before. We're coming into pigeon. Place the hands down, reach the right knee towards right wrist. Slide that left leg back. Stay here, find a big open heart. Exhale, maybe you bow out and over the knee, over the toes. Spread the toes. 2 breaths, inhale. Full exhale, go a little deeper. 1 more inhale. Full exhale. Push the floor away. From here, we're gonna do a little twist. So you're gonna sit on your booty, and now your leg is out to the side. Left leg is straight, right leg is in. You're going to take your right arm, reach up and over. Right arm is reaching over the head towards the left toes. Big inhale, find that side body stretch. Open up through the hips. Good. From here, bend your right knee, come up. Right knee is in towards your chest. We'll do a little spinal twist. Right hand behind as a kickstand. Left arm up, press it into the knee. Yep. And then add that twist. Find length, inhale. Exhale, twist. 1 more breath. Lengthen as you inhale. Exhale, twist. Good. Hands come back to the front edge of your mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Good. Bring your big toes to touch. And then inhale, the left leg lifts, nice and strong. Good. Exhale, bring that knee to your nose, round through your back. Hold, big breath in. Good. Exhale, step it down. Good. Pyramid, pop the front toe. Press the leg straight, drop your head. Here's where we add that funky freshness. Flamingo the legs. Bring the right leg up and across the left. Right leg across. Drop your head. Good. Inhale all the way up. Mountain pose. Tadasana. Reach out of your fingers. Good. Soften your shoulders. Take your left hand. Grab the right wrist. Up and over to the left. Back to center. Inhale. Release the wrist. We're coming into, what's it called? Half moon. So left hand down, right leg back. Untwist your flamingo legs. So you're standing on your left leg. Your left hand is in front. Your right leg and right arm are up in the air. You can keep your gaze down. 1 more breath. Remember that reverse the warrior is next. We're going to gently step back, bend the knee, and then right arm is back, left arm is up. Look up, big inhale. Good, find that length, exhale. Good, Skandasana, bend your right leg, come to the ground. Pop your toe so that everything is pointed straight up on the left leg. You can lift your hands or keep it down. Look to the front of your mat, come into a low lunge. Hands down. Press your hands down. Lift up, pigeon pose. Left knee, left wrist. Slide the right leg back as far as you can. Find length here. Exhale. If you have the space, bow out and over the legs. Flex your left toes. 2 more breaths. Inhale, find length. Maybe you extend a little lower. Find your breath. 1 more inhale. Stick with it. Full exhale. Good. Go ahead and sit now on your booty. Straighten your right leg out to the side. Your left leg is in. Reach your left arm up and over towards those toes. Side body stretch. Inner thighs stretch. 1 more inhale. Good. Exhale, come back to center. Left hand's behind you. Your right or your left knee is in your chest. Right arm up. Hook it in front of the knee. Press into your hand. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. 1 more. Inhale. Big twist. Exhale. Good. Gently unwind. Bring your hands back to the floor. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Good. Paddle through the legs. Good. Bring your big toes to touch. Come up on the toes. Bend your knees. Look at your hands and travel. Top your space. Inhale. Halfway lift. Find your length. Exhale. Release. Inhale. Come all the way up. Press into your feet. Mountain pose. And then exhale, bow out and over your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Uttanasana. Hands touch the floor, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press more into your pointer finger. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Good. We'll do it again, the same sequence. We will, it'll be with breath. We won't hold all the poses as long, but listen to your body, listen to your breath more than mine. So take a big breath in, lift the right leg high. Good, inhale, bring it to the nose, round your back. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Good, pyramid pose, pop the toe of that front right foot, drop your head. Good, exhale, flamingo the leg, left leg across right. Inhale, rise all the way up, press into your feet, mountain pose. Right grabs the left wrist, reach up and over to the right. Good, release. Half moon, right hand down, left leg back, left arm up. Lift up, inhale. Good, exhale, reverse your warrior. Stay deep in your lunge, reach the right arm up, look up. Good, Skandasana, bend your left leg, right leg straight. Take your left arm in front of the knee and then reach the right arm up. We'll add a little twist here. Good, so right arm is rolling the shoulder back. You're taking your left elbow, press it into that left knee, open up. Good, look to the front edge of your mat. We're coming into lunge, bring it forward. We'll do a half twist here. Left hand plants, right arm up, look up. Big breath in, roll the right shoulder back. Press your left rib towards your right thigh. Good, bring that hand back to the floor. Pigeon pose, right knee, right wrist, slide the left leg back. We're gonna be here for 1 breath, inhale. Exhale, release, go down. Good, inhale, come back up. Curl the toe, turn sideways. Legs are open, you've got that left leg out, reach arm up. Right arm up and over. Good, inhale, back to center. Bring that right knee into your chest, right hand behind, left arm up. Exhale, bring it across, twist. 1 more breath here, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good, release, going back into downward facing dog. Press into your hands, spread your fingers. Good, inhale, left leg lifts, nice and strong. Exhale, bring knee to nose. Hold, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Good, pyramid, pop the toe, drop your head. Exhale, flamingo the leg. Right leg over top of left. Right over top of left. Inhale, rise up. I promise I know my left and right. Left hand grabs right. Lift up. Exhale, over to the left. Good, inhale, center. Good, here we go, half moon. Right hand down, left leg up, left arm up. Big inhale. Good, exhale, reverse your warrior. Bend your right knee, lift up, look up. Good, big inhale. Exhale, bend your left leg, Skandasana, to the back edge of your mat. Right toes are up. Good. Left arm presses into the right. Right arm is up. I think we've done this leg before. Big inhale. Big exhale. Good. From here, travel to the front edge of your mat. Perfect. Good. Here we are. Lift your arm, twist. Big inhale. Big exhale. Release the hand back on the floor. Come into that pigeon. Bring the knee forward. Drop the leg back. Open the heart. Big inhale. Find some space. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Come back. Leg is out. Reach the arm up and over, reaching for those toes. Good. Back to center. Hug the leg in. Kickstand the arm. Reach up. Exhale, twist. One more inhale. Exhale, twist. Good. Downward facing dog. Press the hands down. We've got one more flow in us. Here we go. Bring the big toes to touch. Lift the right leg high. Inhale. Exhale. Step it through this time. Low lunge. Good. Pop the toe. Come into that pyramid. Flamingo the leg. Left leg over top of right. Good. Inhale. Rise up. Press into your feet. Lift up. Right hand grabs left up and over to the right. Good, here we go. Right hand down, left leg up, half moon. Exhale, reverse the warrior. This time, instead of looking up, I want you to look at your back left foot. Notice the difference, the shift in the movement, the shift in energy. One more inhale. Stay looking at that foot. We're coming down to the ground, Skandasana. Good, this time we're gonna add in a little bit more of a bind if you have the space. So you can stay with a twist if you want, right hand up. Or you can try left hand in front. I'll turn so you can see me. So you're going to bring your left hand around you, kind of reaching towards your left butt cheek, left hip. And then your right hand's just holding you. This is a half bind. You can stay right here. If you have a little bit more space in you, you can reach the right arm up, flip the palm, and then you're going to also reach in the vicinity of your left butt cheek or fall. Left butt cheek or where the left fingers are, and you can bind there. One more breath. Try to roll the shoulder back, right shoulder back. Good. Look forward. You can keep the left hand binded, but keep the right arm up. And then you're going to travel to the front edge of your mat. Good. Perfect. If you've got that bind, you can keep that or release it. Now add that twist. Right arm up. Look up. You can add a bind here. Right arm that's up, bring it behind your back. Again, now reaching for that top of the hip, of the left hip. Roll the right shoulder back. Good. Release the bind if you had it. Half pigeon. Right knee, right wrist, slide back. Big inhale, open the heart. Reach forward, exhale. Reach as far forward as you can. Good. Inhale, come up. Sitting on the butt. Slide over. Reach up and over, right arm towards the left toes. Maybe you make contact. Good, back to center. Bring the right knee to your chest. Inhale, lift up left arm. Exhale, twist. One more inhale. Exhale, twist. Good, last time through, last side. Press down, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Big inhale. Exhale, gently, without a sound, step it forward. Good. Pyramid, pop the toe, drop your head. Good. Right leg crosses over left, flamingo the legs. Inhale, rise up. Left hand grabs right wrist, up and over to the left. Inhale, center. Stay standing on your left leg. Right leg lifts behind you, half moon. Left hand down, left foot down. Reach the right arm up. Inhale. Good. Bend the knee, reverse the warrior. Step back, reach up, look up. And again, now we're going to look down now. So look at your right toes. Find that length still. Right rib cage, or left rib cage lifts up. Good. Stay looking at your right toe. Bend down. Skandasana to the floor. Notice those toes. Make sure they're facing up. You can stay here. You can take that half bind again. So take your right hand in front of your shin, reaching for your right hip. Stay here if this is enough. Open the left shoulder back. If you've got a little bit more adventure, a little curiosity in you can always lift the left arm. And then flip the palm, reach behind you. Knowing that binding in yoga doesn't really mean much unless you know what you're binding for. So think of someone in your life that could benefit from this extra challenge, this little curiosity in your practice. Roll the right shoulder back, left shoulder back. Good, you can keep the bind. Look forward, keep your left arm there, right arm releases. Come to the front edge of your mat. Right arm down. Roll that left shoulder back. Open and extend, elongate the spine. One more inhale. If you have the arm lifted, that's fine, lift up. Good, left arm back down. Half pigeon, here we go. Knee to wrist, slide the right leg back, open the heart, inhale. Exhale, out and over the toes. See how low you can go this time. Inhale, slowly coming back up, sitting on your hip, right leg out. Reach the left arm up and over towards the toes. Maybe you make contact. Good, inhale, bring it back up. Hug your left leg in, kickstand the left arm, reach up, inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Good, exhale. Downward facing dog. Here we go, lift the hips. Good. Come up on the toes, bend your knees, look at your hands, and travel top your space. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, ooh, Uttanasana, drop your head. Good. We're gonna come into Frog Malasana. So you can take your legs a little wider, and then I want you to drop your hips down. So chances are, if your ankles don't actually touch, you might need to go a little wider with your feet, okay? Now, you never have to do anything that doesn't feel good to you, but we're trying to find Tadasana, mountain pose with the chest, with the heart. So almost as if we're standing at attention. Bring your palms together. We'll add a little twist here. So now left hand comes to the floor, and then the right arm is gonna lift up, and you're looking up towards that right hand, and you're rolling your right shoulder blade back. You're pressing the knees open still, don't let them cave in. Good, back to center, both hands. Press palms. Good, get heavy through your hips, press them down to the floor. Good, right arm out, almost like a diagonal. You're pressing the knee in to open up the hip, and then lift the left arm up, look up, press, and don't let this left knee fall in. Open the left knee, even though nothing's touching it. Look up, big inhale. Good, exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna press our hands down, lift our hips for a moment. Coming out, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find that length, your legs are wide. Good, exhale. Good, back into frog pose, Malasana. So I want you to remind you that everything in life, in our practice, in our life cannot be perfect, but it can be good enough for today. So we're gonna try something and just be good enough with it. All right, so we're gonna take a little bind, I know, right? So what I want you to do first, we'll take our right hand, we'll do right hands first so you can see. And you're just gonna reach behind, again, grabbing towards your right hip area, right crease, okay? And if this is enough for you and you need to just hold here, that's totally cool. If you're like, no, I want to try, I want to see what it's like, you're going to lift your left arm up, flip the palm, and then you're going to bend at the elbow, reaching towards the left or right hip area. All right. And know that wherever you are is perfect. It doesn't have to look anything other than where you are. And just knowing that good enough for today, this one little change in our thought, that it can provide the courage for us to show up, for us to speak up, and to just finally start living. All right, so release that bind, whatever you're holding on to, that old story. Bring your palms together. We do have one more side. All right, so now left hand, bear with me. I know your legs are getting tired, so are mine. Left hand now, we're gonna bring it across our front left leg, bring it behind us, like we're reaching towards our left butt cheek or our left thigh. And now right arm reaches up, look up. You can stay exactly here. This is totally cool. Or flip the palm and then bend at the elbow, reach behind you. Shine the heart forward. If you've got the grip, press the fingertips together, hold on, and then roll that shoulder blade back, that right shoulder blade. Press your left knee into your left armpit, tricep area, and push the tricep into your knee. Allow that opening to happen. Allow this being just good enough for today to settle in, to stop reliving those old stories. Not having to be perfect, not have to do it all, to be it all, to have it all figured out is totally okay. Release that bind, press the hands into the ground, reach the hips up for that glorious stretch. And if it feels good to you, I want you to wiggle your hips side to side, but relax your head. Almost as if you're taking ragdoll without ragdoll hands. Good, bring your feet back together, so toe heel your feet back to touch, small space between your heels. Mountain pose, reach out of your fingers, come all the way up, reach up. Big inhale. And I want you to really stretch. I know those hip flexors might be a little tight. So you're stretching, you're finding lift from your hips away from your knees, and your knees are lifting up. Reach up. Notice your shoulders, relax them away from your ears, but find length through the arm bones. You're ready for it. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend those knees, reach up and back. All right, we're reaching up. Relax the shoulders, nip the ribs in, find the hips reaching back. One more big inhale. And I want you to go heavy through your left heel. Your right leg is gonna lift to your chest. Breathe, inhale, you can do this. Hands come to heart center, press palms. We're gonna do figure four glute. So we're gonna open up. So bring your right ankle onto your left thigh. Press your palms, stay here, settle down. Find a dristi if you're having issues with your balance. And you'll notice that the farther you sit back, the easier it is to balance. Good. One more inhale here. We're gonna do a flamingo. So our right leg is gonna come over for a forward fold. So right leg comes across, drop your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, release. Standing split. So we're gonna take our hands, put them on the ground, and you're gonna take your right leg, the one we had up, and you're gonna lift it up into the air as high as you can. It's okay if the left leg is slightly bent, but the right leg, the one in the air, should be straight as you can. Lift your heel a little higher, inhale. Good, step it back, low lunge. Perfect. Coming back into pigeon one more time. Left knee, left wrist. Slide that right leg back. This time, we're not going to fall forward to the front. I want you to come over to the side, so towards the left. Make sure that you don't sit on your left hip, but everything stays active. And then I want you to, even if you need to curl your back toe to keep you there, and then I want you to take your left elbow, place it over to the side of your left knee. So we're coming over to the left side. If you have that space, you can bring your right arm over as well. So your right arm is kind of parallel, lined up with your knee, and then your left elbow is lined up with your hip. See if you can drop your head down. Settle into this space, big inhale. Good. Gently walk yourself back. Curl your back toe if it's not already. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Good. Bring your big toes to touch. Come up on the toes, bend your knees, look at your hands, travel, top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend those knees, float the arms up. Good. Now this time, grow heavy through your right leg. Lift the left into your chest, nice and strong. Palms come together. Left ankle crosses right leg. Press it back. Sit back. Inhale, flex those toes. Good. Flamingo those legs. So left leg comes across. Drop your head. Good. Here we go. Standing on your right leg now. Lift your left leg high. Left leg standing split. Press into your hands. Your bottom leg can be slightly bent. Your top leg, the left leg, should be straight. Lift the inner ankle bone up, 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 up. 3, 2, and step it back without a sound. Low lunge. Good. Pigeon pose. Right knee, right wrist. Slide the left leg back. Stay upright. And now, if you need to, curl your left toe to keep you anchored there so you're not sliding over to the right. Take your right elbow down. And if you have the space, bring your left elbow down. Again, we're coming over to the right side. So your right elbow is more in line with the hip, or at least juting out of that. And then your left elbow is coming out of the right knee. Notice where you're breathing. Breathe into the belly, the back ribs. Good. Slowly coming out. Bring that leg now all the way across. Both legs out in front with floppy legs. Just let it be. Beautiful. All right, from here, guys, have a slight bend to the knees. Palms are reaching out. And the count of 5, I want you to just slowly journey your way down to your back. We'll do a little spinal twist. For 3. For 2, use your breath. And then 1, you're arriving on your mat. I want you to reach the toes and the fingers in opposite direction. Get really big here. Stretch. Good, and then hug the legs in. Both of them squeezed in. Send yourself some love, some gratitude for this body, the one that you showed up in. And then I want you to extend the left leg long. Keep your right leg into your chest, giving it a squeeze. And then allow that leg to come across the body, so towards the left side of the room. Keep your right shoulder blade down out to a T, and then I want you to just allow the heaviness of the leg to just open up. Rinsing out the spine. Rinsing away any negativity. And gently coming back into center. Giving it one more squeeze. You'll love that right leg so much. It's taking you so far. And then let that leg go. Put it back to the floor. Reach the arms up over the head. Stretch, get really long. Good. Now hug that left leg in. Give it a squeeze. Tuck it in. Squeeze it in. Good. And then allow it to come across the body. Left arm out, pressing in. Nice little spinal twist here. Allow everything from the day to just start to melt away. Your worries, your frustrations. And just allow yourself to be here right now. This is your time. This is your gift, your present. And then bringing it back to center. Care with love. Send one more bit of gratitude, love into that left leg. And then start to extend that left leg long. Start to wiggle any bits that you need to wiggle around. And then I want you to come into your sweet, sweet Shavasana. Closing the eyes and allowing the breath to just be natural. And if at any time your mind starts to wander, which it will, just simply bring it back. Allow a big inhale to come into the body. Notice the beauty within the breath as you let that air go down, traveling through. Notice the way your body feels right now. At peace, how relaxed. Notice how supported you are right now by the earth. How loved you are. I want you to take your time, but I want you to start to slowly venture over to the right fetal position, using the right arm as a pillow. There's no hurry here. And the next time you find yourself going down the damaging path of criticism, of comparison, of this unnecessary pressure to be it all, to do it all, try telling yourself it's good enough for today. Whenever you're ready, push the floor away, come to a comfortable seated position. Allow your thumbs to connect into your own precious heartbeat, keeping the eyes still closed. I want you to take full advantage of this breath, this heartbeat. This is you. And this is what you have to offer today. Bowing your head humbly to your own heart. I want you to know that what you seek is seeking you, and that all that you have, you can share. We'll do one deep sigh. So inhale with me, full breath in. Open mouth, let it all go. Wonderful. Peel the eyes open. Thank you for joining me in this beautiful, loving class. Peace and love. Namaste. Until next time. Thanks, guys.